to the German language distance learning program for beginners. This is a joint program conducted by the Indira Gandhi National Open University in collaboration with Max Müller Bhavan, the German Cultural Center in India. Herzlich willkommen zum Fernkurs Deutsch als Fremdsprache für Anfänger. Ein gemeinsames Programm zwischen der Indira Gandhi National Open University und dem Goethe-Institut Max Müller Bhavan, dem Deutschen Kulturzentrum in Indien.
You're listening to Radio D, the radio language course of Redaktion D. A joint project of the Goethe Institute and Deutsche Welle Radio. The author is Herat Mese.
Hello there, welcome to episode 18 of your German course with Radio D. Last time we were together, we heard about mysterious circles in the cornfields of a village. They've become a tourist attraction because people think alien spaceships might have made them. And the cunning farmers want a slice of the tourism action, of course. Our reporters Paula and Philip have been watching a farmer who owns the fields, Felder, where the circles can be seen.
Hallo, liebe Hörerinnen und Hörer.
Willkommen
bei Radio D.
Radio D.
Die Reportage.
Listen to the scene. What's the farmer offering?
Wer will Fotos machen? Fotos? Wer will Fotos machen? Ein Foto kostet nur 5 Euro. Fotos, wunderbare Fotos.
5 Euro? Wofür? Gnädiger Herr, das sind meine Felder.
So.
Well, you probably understood the words for photo, and euro, Euro.
Ein Foto kostet nur 5 Euro. Fotos, wunderbare Fotos.
And of course you'd assume that this farmer was selling photos. Wrong. This farmer's only offering tourists the opportunity to take photos. He's asking them who wants to.
Fotos? Wer will Fotos machen?
So the tourists have to take their own pictures. And to do that, they have to be lifted up high by a crane to get good shots of the circles. And that already costs money. So you might well ask, why another 5 euros on top of that?
5 Euro? Wofür?
Well, we're not sure that the farmer's answer is an adequate justification for demanding more money. He says they're his fields.
Gnädiger Herr, das sind meine Felder.
So.
Anyway, everyone has to decide for themselves what they want to spend their money on. Hey, Kompu! Anything new from Philip and Paula?
Ja, Philipp und Paula warten auf UFOs im Wald.
I'll have to check that out. Philip and Paula waiting for flying saucers. Ugh, whatever next. Is someone having me on here? Anyway, they are hiding in a wood near the field with the circles where the aliens might be landing tonight. I imagine that must be pretty dark and spooky. Let's listen to what Philip and Paula experience.
Radio D.
Die Reportage.
Can you guess how the mysterious circles came about?
Was war das?
Eine Maus!
Psst! Ich höre etwas.
Und ich? Ich sehe etwas.
Und was, Eulalia?
2 Männer und eine Maschine.
Was machen die Männer?
Kreise.
Kreise? Hallo? Ist da jemand?
Keine UFOs.
Keine Außerirdischen.
Nur 2 Männer und eine Maschine.
Well, what do you know? Very unmysterious, that. 2 men, farmers from the village probably, have cut circles into the corn with a harvesting machine. Eulalia discovers them and their harvester.
2 Männer und eine Maschine.
Philip asks what the 2 men are doing. Machen.
Was machen die Männer?
Kreise.
It's just as well that Eulalia went with Philip and Paula, because not only can owls fly, which gives them a better overview, they can also see very well in the dark. And so the members of the team complement each other. Paula hears something.
Psst! Ich höre etwas.
And Eulalia sees something.
Und ich sehe etwas.
And Eulalia can also quickly catch a mouse. Mouse. That's the noise that first startled Philip.
Was war das?
Eine Maus.
So the goings-on in the night were very human after all. They had nothing at all to do with spaceships and aliens.
Keine UFOs.
Keine Außerirdischen.
Nur 2 Männer und eine Maschine.
Our 3 detectives now make for the village. Under a dim street lamp, Philip looks over at Paula, and to his surprise, he sees a feather, Feder, in her hair. Try and figure out from her response what Philip is trying to do.
Paula, du hast ja eine Feder.
Ja, ich weiß. Eine Eulenfeder.
Und warum hast du...
Sie gefällt mir?
Darf ich?
Nein.
Oh.
It sounds as if Philip is trying to pull the feather out of Paula's hair. Although he does ask for her permission, may I?
Darf ich?
It's really more of a rhetorical question, or Paula wouldn't rebuff him so sharply. First, Philip sees the feather in Paula's hair.
Paula, du hast ja eine Feder.
Well, Paula knows that, of course, because she stuck the owl's feather, Eulenfeder, into her hair herself.
Ich weiß. Eine Eulenfeder.
Of course, Philip wants to know why, warum she's done that.
Und warum hast du...
Paula just says that she likes the feather.
Sie gefällt mir?
So, listeners, we're leaving the dark now to turn our attention to the brilliant thoughts of our professor.
Und nun kommt wieder unser Professor.
Radio D?
Gespräch über Sprache.
Well, weren't those farmers active? They were the ones who mowed the mysterious circles into the corn.
Was machen die Männer?
Kreise.
Let us be linguistically active now and work with a multi-purpose verb. To make or to do. Machen.
So, the question is, what can you do with to do? Machen, right?
Yes, like in many other languages, machen can join together with many nouns.
Paula and Philip, for example, are assigned to do a story, or to put it another way, to make a report.
Eine Recherche machen.
If they're lucky, they can do an interview.
Ein Interview machen.
Entschuldigung, darf ich ein Interview machen?
If it's allowed, they can also take a photograph.
Ein Foto machen.
Entschuldigung, darf ich ein Foto machen?
If you're hungry after work, you can make a meal.
Essen machen.
Ich mach mal Essen.
If you're tired, you could make a coffee.
Einen Kaffee machen.
Ich mach mal einen Kaffee.
And our listeners can now make a story out of that.
Eine Geschichte machen.
Machen wir eine Geschichte.
Oh, I'm not so sure about that.
No?
No, you tell a story or write it, but eine Geschichte machen, making a story, doesn't sound very good somehow. But that's how it is with links with the verb machen. It's correct, but it impoverishes the language to my mind. Machen is often used instead of a different verb that could describe the activity referred to far more graphically.
And you listeners can now hear the scenes again, as well as a new one at the end. A farmer offers tourists an opportunity to shoot photos.
Wer will Fotos machen? Fotos? Wer will Fotos machen? Ein Foto kostet nur 5 Euro. Fotos, wunderbare Fotos.
5 Euro? Wofür? Gnädiger Herr, das sind meine Felder.
So.
Hidden in a wood, Philip and Paula observe two farmers.
Was war das?
Eine Maus.
Psst! Ich höre etwas.
Und ich sehe etwas.
Und was, Eulalia?
2 Männer und eine Maschine.
Was machen die Männer?
Kreise.
Kreise?
Hallo? Ist da jemand?
Keine UFOs.
Keine Außerirdischen.
Nur 2 Männer und eine Maschine.
And this happened as well.
UFOs.
Karl, was sagst du? Es ist plötzlich so laut hier. Ich verstehe dich nicht.
So ein Unsinn. So ein Blödsinn. Ein UFO. Schaut mal da, ein UFO.
Hilfe! Nein! Ein UFO!
Es gibt UFOs. Es gibt sie doch. Oh, ist das aufregend. Karl, schau doch mal.
Ein Blödsinn, so ein Blödsinn.
In the next episode, we'll hear how the farmers reacted to what happened in their village, and a few other things besides.
Bis zum nächsten Mal, liebe Hörerinnen und Hörer.
You've been listening to Radio D, a German course of the Goethe Institute and Deutsche Welle Radio.
Besten Dank, dass Sie unseren Deutschkurs für Anfänger eingeschaltet haben. Detaillierte Informationen über den Kurs bekommen Sie im Studienzentrum, Regionalzentrum und im Max-Müller-Bhavan. Thank you for tuning in to our German language program for beginners. Detailed information regarding this program is available at your study center, regional center and at the Max-Müller-Bhavan.